Hello, I'm so excited what this moment is about to offer us. Okay, let's start it this way. Do you know the best way to make money now? Yes, you heard me right. Do you know the best way to make money now? When you have a car and you have a problem, you contact the mechanics, right? You also consult a doctor when your body is weak and cannot perform its functions. You go for a professional graphic designer if you need a banner or a flyer. Wait a minute. Why do you contact all these experts? Yes, because they have the technical know-how to your problem. They have the solution that you are looking for. That solution which they have to your problem is what we call knowledge. They have the knowledge that you are looking for. So all these experts are not better than you when you are calling them. Just for the fact that they have a solution to your problem which you don't have. Do you know that 6 years from now, you can decide to be a doctor and it will be okay? That is when you start to acquire that knowledge that makes you to become a doctor. Do you know that less than 2 years from today, you can be a photographer if you decide to do that? Yes. All I want us to talk about this moment is knowledge. Do you know knowledge is the major key to your better future? Knowledge is the solution to all problems on earth. So the more you keep acquiring for knowledge, the more you are shaping in your life. Now let's define what knowledge is. Knowledge is a fact. It is truth and skills that one has acquired through experiences or through education. You see, knowledge equals understanding, equals awareness. This is hashtag Ohianile Jonathan. So knowledge is the effective, efficient, and perfect organization of justified truth information, that which when implemented will render or will result in an excellent solution to your problem. Let me repeat it. I said knowledge. Now take your pen and paper and write this. Knowledge is the effective, efficient, and perfect organization of justified truth information, that which when you implement will result in an excellent solution to a problem. One great philosopher among the three that lives goes with the name Plato. And Plato defines knowledge as a belief, truth, and justification of an information. One great man that I loved so much, Dr. Charles Apoki, also defines knowledge to be, he said, knowledge is verifiable and truthful information that can withstand the test of time. So you see how knowledge is explained. You get it? Understanding is a fact, and understanding is so important. When you have knowledge, you have to understand it, because you cannot understand what you do not know, and you cannot apply what you do not understand. Let me repeat myself. You cannot understand what you do not know, and you cannot apply what you do not understand. So when you are acquiring for knowledge, you should make sure you understand whatever knowledge or whatever information, whatever fact that you are going for, so that you can apply it. That's why I said earlier that knowledge equals understanding, and understanding equals application. This brings us to Benjamin Bloom's taxonomy. Benjamin Bloom is one great man who spoke about the 6 levels of thinking. He said that when you have knowledge, there are 6 ways you have to think about the knowledge to understand it better. And the first stage talks about being able to remember the knowledge that you have acquired. You get it? So, number 1 is that when you have knowledge, you should remember it. The second level of thinking is for you to understand what you have been able to learn. And understanding, it's being able to break it down into its smallest form to a layman to get it. So let me use an example as photosynthesis. The first one is that you went to school, they taught you that what is photosynthesis, and the definition goes that photosynthesis is the process by which plants manufacture their own food, right? So that is knowledge. So your ability to remember what you are being taught in school is the first stage. Then understanding what photosynthesis is when you can define it in your own words. So that is understanding. Then after understanding will be application. That's according to Benjamin Bloom's taxonomy. Now that you have understood the knowledge that you have acquired, you should apply it. So I was using photosynthesis as an example. So with that, the third stage, that is when you go and apply that knowledge in farming. You know that for photosynthesis to occur, you need light, you need air, you need water, and all that is involved. So after your understanding, then you come to analysis. Analysis is when you break it down. You look at the cause and effects. You look at what will make and what will not make it. So that is when you are analyzing. So after analysis of information, then you have to evaluate. Evaluate is when you make judgment. So when you make judgment, then you create. Then you start creating, adding new things, the knowledge to the knowledge that you have acquired. So as I said, this is the 6 systems of thinking through any knowledge that you have acquired. You first have to remember the knowledge. You first have to understand it. After understanding, you apply. After application, you analyze, you evaluate, then you create. So whatever knowledge that you have acquired, you have to think through it critically for you to understand it better. That is why, let's send our minds back. At the starting of the video, I asked you, do you know the best way to make money? See, when you contacted all the experts, you pay them after they render their services to you. So life will be more simple when you acquire knowledge. But what is happening now? Our inability to sit down to study, our lack of strength to go to the library to learn is creating more problem to ourselves. So I'm here to encourage you, to tell you that it is a good thing to acquire knowledge for yourself. It is very important to sit down, to research and to know more, because knowing more destroys frustration. Having knowledge destroys ignorance. And when you have knowledge, you have less problems. My brother, my sister, my uncle, my auntie, my nephew, my niece, you that you are watching, please, all that we need, the youth now, all we need is knowledge. We are not learning, and that is creating problems. So please, this is a channel that is going to teach you about all the knowledges that we are not taught in school, all the knowledges that we need to propel our success. If you have not subscribed yet to this channel, I ask you to subscribe, share and like this video. Now, when you have acquired knowledge, there are some significances that you will have. And the first one will be personal growth. When you have knowledge, you grow personally. You know how to handle issues. You know how to go with others. You know how to do right things at the right time. You develop yourself. That is when you understand the word more. Then after personal growth, when you have knowledge, you make informed decisions. You just don't take actions. But because you have knowledge, you are taking a step that you are aware of. You have read and you have understood many things. So when you are taking decisions, you take informed decisions. Then after that, you solve problems easily. I told you that knowledge is the solutions to our problems. So the more knowledge you acquire, the more easy you solve problems. So a knowledgeable person, is easy for him to solve problems. You see, one great man lived, King Solomon. He wrote a book, and the title of his book is Proverbs. So in the 24th chapter of that book, when you read the third, the fourth, and the fifth sentence, he said, by knowledge a house is built, by understanding it is established, and by wisdom its rooms are filled with precious ointment. So you see, it means knowledge is so important. You cannot build your life without knowledge. You cannot discover your purpose and fulfill it without knowledge. So, I will encourage you, as I'm saying earlier. Yeah, so you should be an autodidact. An autodidact is a person who decides to learn on his own. He goes to the library and research. He buys his own book. He do online courses to just get more knowledge for himself. So, all we need now is to decide to be an autodidact, to be someone who will acquire knowledge for himself. So, as I said, another great man wrote a book, and his name is Hosea. He is a prophet. And in his book, Hosea chapter 4, verse 6, he says that my people are perishing because of lack of knowledge. Lack of knowledge is the reason why his people are perishing. All he wants to tell us that when you acquire knowledge for yourself, you deliver yourself from all frustrations. You deliver yourself from many problems because you have knowledge. Now, pause. If you have not yet subscribed to this channel, please, I want you to be part of this movement. So, you subscribe, you like the video, and you share it. What is most important to me is that your comments at the comment section will tell me that, okay, you need this, you need that, and I'll bring it on board. Now, let's proceed. To bring the discussion to a conclusion, all I'm saying is that start acquiring knowledge for yourself. If you are financially broke, it means your financial knowledge is down. Try and read books on finance, because you are not taught how to handle money, how to make money, how to multiply money in school. No one teaches us this. If you want to build good relationships, start learning, start reading books on relationships. You want to fix your marriage? You want to maintain your friends? You want to coordinate your family very well? All you need is knowledge. But don't worry. Don't take it too personal. You can start it a bit. You can read one book a month. Then you can read 2 books a month. You can read 3 books a month, 4 books. Then you take it from there. It's easy. Then, if you want to increase your spiritual strength, start reading, start researching on how to strengthen yourself spiritually. If you need knowledge on how to travel, read research on it, and you will get it. Most of our problems are lack of knowledge. A lack of knowledge. So I'm encouraging you to be someone who learn. Now, before I forget this, listen. There is one thing that is greater than knowledge. Yes, one thing is greater than knowledge. You want to hear it? Okay. Your decision and your desire to start learning from today is bigger than knowledge itself. Your conviction and your mindset to start learning from today that you are watching this video to bring change to your life is bigger than knowledge itself. So I encourage you to start learning from today. You see, your head is the upper part of your body. Your head regulates your own body. All of your body is directed by your head. So build your head. Acquire knowledge into your brain so that you stop blaming your colonial masters, stop blaming your president, stop blaming your chiefs, stop blaming your assembly members, stop blaming your neighbors, stop blaming your friends. When you study the kingdom mindset, you don't need anyone to succeed. You need yourself, and yourself is the knowledge that you have acquired, because knowledge equals growth. It is not age. How old you are has nothing to do with the knowledge that is in your head, which will help you to solve problems. So I encourage you to learn, and learn well for yourself. Now let me speak to my people. Okay, adali ikpanye pe nyebika ke jino ne. Ke bonga video no yeo. Yimitom kake ipe like pe video no. Inga mohewa mi wo. Ne open no ko ne ekasioni. Because jiomi ne waba. No eten ko me ahiawo. Meji non le ni ansisi numi ke nile. Kolo mo pe no ko ne ma wo ejuemi ke masin. Ne ma de kesio iya maya kaseni. Ole ka no fia no ko ne ohia ne apio heto ke ha onyagba. Enge wo mi ko mi na ngma ke fusi. Ona ke ka orio lori. Ko lori ona nyagba. Owo lori o ke afita mo ke aye amo. Mini ba lo pioja. Eja kan fita enge jamanili o nenge o lori o hi. Ko ngala no ma peta de no ma wo. Owo ke ya tela no alo ke ya ha interest ne pe hamu. Mini ba jamani pelo enge nile na ke pe otade ne masano mlo saminya. Nini ngala ma demo jika nile le ehiawo saminya. Se woni baba wo wasunge ne wa makase ni wa wo wa beke nge nikpa ipe. Da ne woni ewi ne wa ba wa fosi nge bolu chumi. Da ne woni ewi ne wa ba wa nge ni ne ebe hewami ebe nile wo ebe chake mi wo ke ba wa wala ikolo mela nge wa jumi no. Longe video no mi inga mo hewami wo. Mo pe no ko ne esuoni kase mi. Mo pe no ko ne ebio questions. Mo pe no ko ne elaka emakoli ni ami. Ne enani anya. Bene pene jiomi ne wa ba ejoke hawo. Eja kan loko jiomi ma jo hawo. Ejenge nile nenge oyitomi. Ke ake owa. Chapi jehafu ne oyoji owa. Se nile nenge oyimi. No manye make wo heto keba hanya bahi na nge jenomi. Kolo lechon kan owa ni. Kolo ikpa mope. Kan bene mache Hosea edenge ewomi kone mami. Eke nile ne beye bima do ehale ye bime ahemi nge pata. Loko nge mi yo iwo mohiwami. No pe no ko ne ma wo nile ke pe ehwe. Mo pe no ko ne ma wo ni kasemi ke pe enyemi. Mo pe no ko ne ma wo ni asisinumi ke wo pe mimi. Le enyemi igbe mo mlo. Emahi ke am. Ami onyemi ohia nile Jonathan. Kaya tap be no man na video e pano ma yo. Ike mo pe ohini kasilo. eja kan ni kasemi le ehia wo pe no fe anoku chona mo no mlo chuo oyi jini ni eya yo we pe no mlo chuo kla oyi jino ne epaka mo no mlo chuo kla kolo esane ope no ko no ma wo nile ke wo oyi mi ke afobio eju mi de ka memory card no ya he no ko be memory card ono kolo ni no wo ke pu memory card ono le ema choni no ma na nge o phone no alo o laptop ono deji ko nge jamani o mela lo ye nyemi oju mi ne ngo itomi ni no ma kase ke pu eju mi ono le ma ha le o wala ma hi lo o wala ebehi lo i o mo e wam kuno pino kune ekasi oni oke mau ne ehisi yatabi ne wa mapi abai lo ke mo ne o ye video no ipa mo pe o mana no chuchu ko nge konami bo ni ne ke gbono ko ne o subscribe ke a video ko ne o sun video o mana ni ne ko na pie ki ko goli ko nge yo we bo ni ne ke gbono o mana ko ne o share o gbe fian ke ha ni fine